there. Here we go. Also, just don't. The sun does not shine much on my skin. Let me put it that way. The sun does not shine much on my skin. Still think Great Wolf Lodge is basically one of the best places I've ever been because I did not have to go outside. Oh yes, I am. Well, see, here's my problem with the outdoors. The sun is out there, and also there are bugs. I think it was yesterday. I stepped outside for a few seconds, almost immediately started seeing mosquitoes, and said, "Never mind, I'm out. I'm going back inside." Like, mosquitoes eat me alive, and I'm allergic. Like, not like land me in the hospital allergy or anything that severe, but I have a sensitivity to bug bites. Pretty much all of them. Pretty much all of them. When a mosquito bites me, so like most people get like this little teensy tiny little bump or whatever. Mine will be a whelp about that big. Like it'll be huge. And like it'll be all swollen around it. I got bit by a horsefly for the very first time a couple years ago on my leg. And if like if this is my leg, because it was on my shin, the bite was it took up about that much of my leg. Like it was enormous. I couldn't wear skirts or dresses for so long. Up north, they were like a 4th-inch tiny little shit. Yeah, no, that's like our state bird. Our state bird's a mosquito. That's a joke. It's not really, but basically, they're enormous. They're enormous. Like that horsefly was basically one of the most painful things. And I react to like ant bites 80% of the state. That's down south. That's down south. Ooh, so I'm going to fully admit that I am very excited about whenever I get to go to Disney World next time. Because the Splash Mountain makeover or overhaul, I don't even want to say makeover, overhaul, I think is complete. Or it may be the one in Disneyland. I'm not sure, and they may still be working on the one at Disney World. But I know that one's opening soon, and it's forgot the name of it, but it's Tiana. It's Tiana based, and I'm so excited. I love Tiana. I love Princess Frog. And in case people didn't know, because it does say it in the credits, but technically, the movie is not based on the fairy tale. I don't know if you knew that or not. It's not based on the fairy tale. It's based on a book by, I want to say it's E.D. Baker is the name. It's something Baker. I want to say it's E.D. Baker, called The Frog Princess. Very cute book. If you ever want to look it up, it's a whole series. It's not just one book, it's an entire series. But through some events, instead of the frog turning into a prince, the princess turns into a frog and then has to figure out how to change back. And I bought that book. I was probably in high school. I would say it's appropriate for younger than that. But I bought it when I was in high school because I liked the concept and I liked the cover. And I ironically bought it when I was on vacation in New Orleans. And then years later, that movie came out. I was like, hey, that's like the same concept as the Frog Princess. Yeah, it's technically not based on the Princess and the Frog. It's based on the Frog Princess, which is a reversal of the Princess and the Frog. And if you actually watch the end credits, it does actually say that it's based on a novel. Yes, her dress is gorgeous. I love that big green dress that looks like leaves. It like big lily. The lilies for lily whatever. Water lilies. Look, brain. It ain't braining. It ain't braining. The brain ain't braining. So like it's kind of too. Just all going downhill. But yeah, I love her dress. I love her blue dress from the when she has to change during the costume party. I basically just love that whole movie, okay? I love that movie. I wish that New Orleans was still a safe go. But there has been such an enormous uptick in crime of all kinds. I don't really like going there. Oh yes, absolutely one of the best villain songs. Although I would also say Hunchback of Notre Dame has one of the best villains. When Disney went dark, their villain. I think Frollo is actually a very extremely terrifying villain because there are people out there like that. Dark is an understatement with that one, right? Disney went dark. That I mean, it's from the beginning of that movie too. It gets dark real quick because like they show Quasimodo's mom like laying on the steps. I think it's one of the few times that they show like a dead movie. Yeah, Black Cauldron, I think I watched it one time. I think I've only watched that movie, like, one, but I will say I still think that Hunchback of Notre Dame was fantastic. Um, there are people that argue that the gargoyles are weird. I feel like it kinda did need a little something to break up some of the, darkness of that film, though. And I agree with what, someone said, where it's just basically Quasimodo's imaginary friends, more or less. Exactly, it needed some comedy, it still needed to be a kids film. We're talking Disney animation here. But Disney has dipped into that so much. I mean, look at Fantasia. Um, I'm always say it wrong. Cernabog, however you say it. That thing scared the shit out of me as a kid. I loved the rest of Fantasia except for that one part. Hey, Aurora. How are you? I got lots of stuff done today, but I'm still not packed. I'm still not packed. Hey, Nigel, how are you? Well, I just yeeted the lid halfway across the room. Quite across. But it did go pretty far. Oh, yeah, I still need to do packing. I'll do it tomorrow. It sounds like I'm putting things off, but that's literally my next like free night is tomorrow. So I'll do it tomorrow. You shouldn't throw lids. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. I went to grab it and it flew away. I don't know what happened. It just a lot of W. This color too. Oh, so 9:15. Yeah, if I kind of put it in shadow just a little bit, actually shows pretty close to the color. That's such a pretty color. Reminds me of like I feel like I've said that before, but an extra joined the multiplacer. I was trying to grab two and I that was one of those that basically you look underneath, basically missing the underneath of it. It's not flat. Like those because they don't stick because it doesn't have as much surface to adhere. So, are you going to build Barad-dûr off stream or are you going to try to build it on stream? I'm still working on logistics on how to do that. You haven't decided? Yeah. I don't build a whole lot of Lego not on stream anymore. Like I might build like some smaller stuff, but I don't build like any of my um yeah, I might build like a poly bag or something like that, or like if I'm helping my kid build. Doesn't happen as often anymore. I don't. She doesn't need the help. I haven't even decided if I'm gonna build it. It might just be an investment to sell later. You know, that's not the worst. The ship that you can't see over here, the pirate ship, the Lord of the Rings pirate, from right after the Paths of the Dead. That was purchased much later on. There was a store and they were selling off all their stock, and it was a completely unopened box. It's the ship. It's hard. Like, I can't really show it right now just because the way I have the camera. I built it last year for my birthday stream. Think about that. And it only had 2 broken pieces in it. Because they were that red brown. Which one of them, it's not a visible piece, and the other one I was able to put it in a way that it's not overly visible. Oh, it's from Lord of the Rings. I think it was the something pirate ship. It is from right after in the movie right after, Aragorn goes through the paths of the dead. Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas, but forget the actual name of the set. But it's the only older Lord of the Rings set that I own. I actually did miss out on buying one at a convention because I decided to think about it. Thank you. Thank you, Fox. Yes, the pirate ship ambush. No, not from The Hobbit, from Return of the King. But when Lord of the Rings originally came out, I wasn't into Lego. I have quite a few of the action figures from Lord of the Rings, though. Heard somewhere. Not really sure where they are right now. I have like Frodo and Sam and Aragorn. Let's say I have one of Gimli. That's a smaller one. The only older set I have is the Queen Anne's Revenge. That's the only set that was bought when it was older, and Fox is the one that bought it. He probably remembers the name. But yeah, I had seen one of the sets. I want to say it was Helm's Deep. Wow, that pirate ship has gone up in value over $500. I could have traded it in for Barad. Oh well, it's built. It is built and it will stay. Oh yes. Oh yes, I know. See, my thing with like the Rivendell set, I mean Rivendell is still available to purchase. They still haven't retired. No, Fox, you will not. No, Fox, you will not. Y'all don't want to save up for those points. Fox, are you trying to meet your demise? Hmm? Considering I'm sure several people here probably have those points because I've had the squat redeem off for over a month. Along with a lot of the redeems where I had to actually get up and go get stuff. And I don't yeah, exactly, and Aurora never even redeems the squat redeem when it's available. I was about to say, but I mean, would you really want to, shorten Fox's lifespan? Okay, I will stand up and stretch. You need the room for bar door anyway. I do, but I will figure out a way. I will figure out a way. How much just put it up real high, like 6 I have ideas for where to put room, okay? I mean, there is the insurance. Exactly. Ooh, oop, your butt again. I just don't like having the wire across the diamond. That line is, and that's where. Let's see. Hey, Timmy, how are you? Like I'm being extra quiet, and I think it has to do. I also feel like I'm a little bit quieter during crafting streams, just 'cause I'm looking down more. It felt extra quiet right then, kind of scared me. I have a headache because of the weather. Like I took medicine and everything for it. It's not going away.